Hello everyone, and welcome back to Corpse Party. Feels so good to be back, man! So, you're saying his words, the words spoken by the doll, weren't good enough to appease you? I mean, would you trust those words? Like, seriously. Oh, whoops, I skipped that. So what then? Why do you feel the need to trap one innocent stranger after another in that godforsaken place? You child spirits are the ones who summoned us there, aren't you? Oh, she sounds like she's gonna cry. The heck do you mean by that? Yeah, what do you mean by that? But you killed Suzumoto, didn't you? Wait! Huh? Alright, I'm sorry. Let's hear her out. Yoshiki's like, I'm not about to hear her out. He like pulls out a pocket knife. He's like, come on, let's go! Let's go! Alright. What do you have to say? Alright, well, Yoshiki does have a point. You did still kind of turn my friend into mushrooms. I mean, mushrooms. What? What did I just say? What? I turned my friend into mushrooms? I think I meant to... What? Alright, whatever. I'm not gonna question my mind. My mind is an enigma. Anyways. Why the heck are you suddenly so concerned about us? Actually, though. I heard about a situation like this from my sister once. I got a sister? A lost soul whose life has ended violently and abruptly, leaving her with a mountain of worries and regrets. Why do you have to assume it's a her, huh? What if it's a he? Huh? Can't be assuming genders out here. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop before I get in trouble. It's kind of like stopping short at the edge of madness. Okay. Yoshiki's face. He's like, I can't believe this. With all sorts of thoughts and feelings swirling around in your head. Your kindly nature and your sudden hatred and panic begin to spin around and around, and you just start acting out without any sort of control. That's nice. Your sister's some kind of... What? Some kind of medium? Okay. Is your sister some kind of medium or something? I'm gonna turn this down, because their voices are distracting me from my terrible reading. Yeah, something like that. So what are you saying? Wait, what? So what you're saying is, this little girl and the creepy little girl we met before are two sides of the same coin? I feel for you, I really do. So please bring the rest of them back. Mushida, Miss Yui, and everyone else too. Bring them all back home. I don't think she can. Come on, you can do it, right? Oh. Why not? What was that? If you guys don't know, my uncle he lives downstairs from me, and I don't know if my tablet picked it up or not, but he just made a noise. He just went, it sounded like he threw up. I think he's playing the Power Rangers down there or something, making him mad. Legacy War, you know, the rage game. I just realized I'm probably going to have to voice over some of this because I'm talking over it, so sorry. Aww. So, we're going to lose you as an ally then. So why don't you just hurry up and bring them home right now? Isn't there any way for us to save Mashita and the others? Oh, we're gonna have to go back. What is it? Ah, I knew it. Might get my friends back. You expect us to go back? And this time, instead of just having one person left to appease, we have to go back to the drawing board and appease all four of you? Why couldn't you tell us the reason our... Oh gosh, I knew this word. Nope, I can't remember it. Efforts weren't good enough. What is there to hide? I know I'm gonna remember this word later. And I'm gonna be mad at myself for not knowing it when I did. That's just how my brain works. Like, I remember words, and then I just... Or I forget how to... I forget how words are spelled. Therefore, I don't know what it says. And then after the video is uploaded, I remember. Oh. Okay. Yuki's spirit gently took hold of Ayumi's hand, and in an instant, their two beings seemed to merge together into a single mind. What's going... Shirazaki! It hurts! It hurts! Wait, is she gonna... Oh. What happened to me? Didn't I pass out? So how am I fully aware right now? I can't see a thing. And I can't move. It's like that feeling you get when you're really tired. Sleep paralysis, I think. Oh. What? Where? Why can't I move? Oh! Sachiko Shinzaki. Wait. She has the same last name as Ayumi. Ayumi Shinozaki, Sachiko Shinozaki. What? Why do they have the same last name? Ooh, that's weird. I might have to look that up later. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I should probably wait till I beat the game. Maybe they'll talk about it. Okay, Sachiko Shinozaki, the little girl in the red dress and the only survivor of the horrific murders that occurred in Heavenly Host Elementary School. She survived? Following the incident, Sachiko's family fled from the area, moving to another prefecture to kill. Anyways, to escape the frightful memories that remained here. Strangely, however, I've been unable to locate any other records of the Shinozaki family. No matter where I look, the only information I can find about them comes from newspaper reports on the Heavenly Host murders. Granted, when an elementary school becomes the stage for a grisly incident such as this... Oh gosh, I know this word too. Oh gosh, how is it said? Pepitrentley? No! I can't remember how it's said. I know what it says, I just can't remember how to pronounce it. My terrible reading comes out again, my 4th grade reading level. It stands to reason that the scandal would serve as the... See, I forgot that word for a second and then remembered it. That's what happens. It stands to reason that the scandal would serve as the primary focus for public interest. Interest? Nice. Interest, with all other details fading into the background. So, of course, after learning, the Sachiko... What? Oh, that Sachiko was safe. Further news of her whereabouts were largely ignored in favor of the media circus surrounding the school. Okay? But there's more to it than that. People weren't just... Oh, gosh. Uninterested, there it is, in learning of Sachiko's history. Or what whereabouts. There was simply no data to be had. What? I probably read that wrong. Wait a minute, Sachiko. Wasn't the charm called the Sachiko Ever After thing? Oh, this is sketchy. Oh, boy. Well, on the bright side, I've got a thumbnail. But I can clearly, nice, but I can clearly see the room I'm in now. God, that was a terrible read. There's one boy and 2 girls in here, aside from myself. I recognize them. They're the children who were killed in Heavenly Host during that incident, but they're still alive. Unfortunately, they're all bound, and they're all bound hand and foot, and just sprawled out on the floor, and so am I. That's the real reason I can't move. I'm scared. That guy looks like the guy that... Do you guys remember when, I'm gonna turn this up. This sounds good. Do you guys remember when Yoshiki was hit on the head by that one guy? It looks like him. Somebody please save me. Somebody please save me. Yoshikazu. I don't know. No, stop. No, please, no. No, I can't see. Now I'm blindfolded. I can't see a thing. That's happening to me. I'm sorry, I read that weird. And since my hands and feet are tied up, I can't remove the blindfold either. That just makes everything so much worse. I guess because I can't see, I begin to listen more intensely. The helpless cries of the other children echo off the walls of the... Oh gosh, of the cramped room. I'm so scared it feels like my head's going to explode. By the way, I know that said cramped. I heard the child crying and Alright, I'm sorry. What are you doing? Oh, sorry. What are you doing to me? Why am I blindfolded? Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped that. Please! I kept begging and pleading, but all I heard in response was the man walking away from me. In order. Okay. In order? I've never heard screaming like this before. It's pure primal terror, cutting through the air like a perfect sine wave. I don't think that's what that says. But it's the boy at the end. It feels like he's been screaming for an eternity. I think he's being killed right now. My God, what the heck is he doing to him? No one deserves this. Why isn't God allowing him to fall unconscious so he doesn't have to suffer? Oh. Dude, he's dead. Stop stabbing him. It's been at least a half hour now. He's been stabbing him for an hour? Those inhuman screams of a young boy being ripped apart from the inside have finally come to halt. Oh no, not the little girl! No, she's the one who's missing a head! She's the one who's missing a head! I knew I recognized. He's gonna take off her head. Oh my god. God, I can't take any more of this. I'm losing my mind. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it! Oh my god, dude, this is getting good. Oh, I dropped it. I dropped my tablet. I'm sorry, I dropped it. Is it? Oh, I'm sorry. Die already. God, what is wrong with me? You know what? I don't care. Just get it over with. Leave me in peace. Oh my gosh. Oh! Ah! Finally, after hearing a sound like a heavy object being dropped, the noise stopped, and the room grew quiet again. Those footsteps are getting closer. All my hair is standing on end at this point. Oh, so you went Super Saiyan, right? Right? Dude, come on! Let's go! Ultra Instinct! Let's do it! Alright, everything below my stomach feels like it's frozen. Like I've suddenly been stricken with... Oh, God, I know what that word says, unfortunately. Oh, Ayomi, once again, you do not need to share that with people. In order? God, why am I relieved by the silence? The kid next to me just died. Which means, it's my turn now! Someone's got me by the hair. They're pulling my head up. And taking off my blindfold, which means I get to see the face of my killer. The 4 missing children were found in a basement room at Heavenly... I'm sorry, let me read that again. The 4 children missing were found in a basement room at Heavenly Host Elementary School. Unused and officially sealed since the building's construction. I'm sorry. When authorities entered, they were greeted with an inhumane, horrific sight. Or an inhumane, horrific sight. Based upon the evidence at hand, the murder weapon was determined to be a pair of large sewing scissors found in the hands of the accused. Investigators suspected some... Oh gosh. I don't know. On the man's part. However, as the deceased victim's wounds did not indicate that his full strength had been used. Nonetheless, he had clearly acted with extreme malicious intent. The official cause of death for the 3 murdered children has been listed as loss of blood following removal of the tongue. But the actual state of affairs was not quite so cynical, nor even so pleasant, if you can believe it. The following details have been oh gosh, don't know what that word says. Oh, wait. Nope, don't know what that word says. From information. Previously, once again, forgot what the word said, and then remembered. Previously, unreleased to the public, or at least previously unreported by news outlets. These details of the crime are based on the official police testimony of Sachiko Shinozaki herself. Evidently, the victims were bound, blindfolded, and spaced out on the floor, then killed one by one. One was repeatedly stabbed in the abdomen. I can't say abdomen. In the abdomen. I can't say it. Abdomen. I can't say it. Abdomen. The abdomen. I can't. Whatever. With the aforementioned pair of scissors. Oh wait, aforementioned. I don't know how it's said. Then had many of his internal organs forcefully dug out. Oh, that's nice. I bet it looked like cafeteria food. His disregarded innards were found partially buried beneath the... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna throw up. This is disgusting. Another was stabbed in the head dozens upon dozens of times. To such an... Oh God. This is sick. This is disgusting. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm not reading the rest of that. Oh my god. With my blindfold removed, the sight that appeared before me was more horrific than anything I could possibly have imagined. The person staring back at me, brand shining, I don't know. Oh, branching, I think that's what that says. A blood-soaked pair of sewing scissors wasn't the large man from either at all. It was one of the children. The little girl, her face dried red with the blood of her victims. She was staring intently at me, with soulless gray eyes, and then she just started giggling. She was opening and closing the bloodied scissors over and over again, and the sound kept echoing through the room. Then she took those dull, rusty, thoroughly blood-soaked blades. Please don't, and slowly brought them closer and closer to my left eye. How? Why is it you? No. 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 The third victim was stabbed in the left eye, okay. Until her eyeball became soup. Oh my gosh, this is disgusting. I can't read this anymore. Strangely, it was only after these, multiple, I don't know what that says, had already been inflicted, that the killer went back and served the victim's tongues. Or severed. No, I didn't mean to skip that. Oh, whoops. And bearing witness to every moment of this was a 7-year-old girl named Sachiko. In many ways, she's the most pitiable, I think that's what it says, pitiable and long-suffering of them all. But it was through her tearful, frightened testimony that Yoshirozaki Yankorigagaba was officially charged. Now, going back to the hunt of information. That does not say of. That says for. Going back to the hunt for information on this unfortunate girl's whereabouts, it was her words that ultimately led to Yasubi's sentence. I don't know. Therefore, it comes as no real surprise that sensitive information pattering to her, to her and her family would be withheld. That's to be expected. What's not expected, however, is that there's not even the slightest trace of this information left to find. It's as if it simply never existed. Therefore, I cannot help but consider alternate possibilities, explanations, and I remind you, this is more conjecture, or mere conjecture, or conjunction, I don't know. But one question keeps nagging at the back of my mind. Was Yosuke really the murderer of the 3 victims? It is possible this crime was not actually perpetrated by him at all. Is that what that said and I didn't realize it? Perpetrator? Probably. Think about it. In his final days, Yasubi was incapable of communicating with others through speech. And despite his childlike he'd always been a personable and friendly man. As the saying goes, he wouldn't have hurt a fly. All his relatives, friends, and neighbors confirmed as much. Shocked to hear it that such a kindly man would commit these I can't remember. I can't remember how it's pronounced. Unconceivable. I don't know. Unconsequence. I don't know. He certainly had no motive for the crime. Either there was nothing for him to gain from it, or, I'm sorry, I read that wrong. God, I'm just gonna name this episode Jaden Can't Read. Then again, he may simply have lost his mind. Look at his father. It was around this same time that Principal Takamangama Yangamama suddenly began speaking in tongues, and acting in a most particular way. Not to mention, scribbling incomprehensible gibberish. I almost called that gibberish. All over his walls, as if possessed. He seemed frightened of someone, and would often be found crouching in the corner of his office, moaning and thrashing when visitors came by. If he could wind up in such a, oh gosh. Nope, no, I'm not even going to attempt at that one. State with no warning, then perhaps so too could his son. I believe that we're looking at a curse far more powerful than anything more could. Oh my god, I messed that up so badly. From the time it opened its doors to the day it closed them forever. Heavenly Host Elementary School's sealed basement room has existed as some form of cursed ground. And to find... Hang on, I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna drink some water. Okay, I drank some water. I think I'm ready to read. And to find the the underlying cause, we must go back beyond the infamous kidnapping and murder incident. Back a whole 20 years. I believed I may have found a clue that could shed some light on the situation. It may be a bit far-fetched, as leads go, but it's a lead nonetheless. My reading got a little better in that 25-minute break. Regrettably, since Heavenly Host... Okay, I just wanted to make sure that's what it said. Regrettably, since Heavenly Host was not only closed down, but demolished altogether, and another school built in its place, it's no longer possible to investigate the basement room directly. But my protege has found what may be the next best thing. Oh, they came here, didn't they? Something that could make the impossible possible. Once more. Oh my gosh. Preparations are being made to pre-sure this lead even now. Or pursue. I'm so sorry. At least I knew what that said that time. Be sure not to miss the next Oh, the music stopped. Okay, it just abruptly stopped, so I thought my game froze. Be sure not to miss the next installment. It may be the scoop of a lifetime. Oh, was that the end of the chapter? Continued in chapter 5! Woo! Alright. Well, let me turn that down real quick. I just want to apologize for the terrible reading. Hey, look, it could be worse. I could be attempting to play this game not knowing how to read. Think about that. Yep. Yeah, that's right. So anyway.
Get in there and clean the bathrooms. No,
right,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Scrub it.
Look,
hey,
Mom, I'm kind of in the middle of something right now.
Don't sass me. I do everything in my power to keep this house clean. And here you are. So
all right, well, I have to end it first. So can you let me end the?
Yeah, I know. I meant to say pull your weight, but I said pay your weight. Hey! Stop it.
All right. I will clean the bathroom and my room. Okay. All right.
You get 5 more minutes,
dude. I can't film a single video. All right. Well, I can film a few more minutes of this. So let's get to it before she comes back. All right, guys. We are gonna move on to chapter 5. Let me just go ahead and fast forward through that. Ooh, the extra chapters. Wow, there's 10 extra chapters? The extra chapters must not be very long. New game. View the chapter 5 opening. Absolutely. One of these days, I want the chapter opening to be a bad end. I just wanted to lose consciousness. The deepest part of my brain had become thoroughly clouded over. And there were moments when I felt as though I could almost slip away. But the intense pain would always reach me back. That says reach? I think that's what it said. Would always reach me back to my sense before I could follow through. I would have welcomed even a momentary loss of consciousness with open arms. But any sort of what does that say? Recipe? I don't know. From my suffering was plenty denied me. What? I don't know what that said. I'm sorry. There's a difference between me remembering words and just not knowing how to say them, or just me absolutely not knowing what a word says. The only possible escape was death, and death was certainly at hand, but it was taking an eternity to reach me. I was like a shellfish. I thought it said selfish. I was like a shellfish removed from its shell. I knew my fate, but only the chef could make the end come, and she was serving my torment. Wow. Oh, is it supposed to be Ayumi? Oh yeah, it was. I didn't realize Ayumi was talking again. God, it's lagging. Oh! Ah! 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 Stop! Please! The third victim was stabbed in the left eye, and an indeterminate amount of times. Wait, that's what that said? Wow, my reading really did get better in the span of 25 minutes. I didn't even read anything, would you believe it? I just kind of took a break, drank some water. Okay, can we stop? Until her eyeball became soup. Like in... I'm sorry, I was just surprised it was still going. Anyways, I couldn't read that either, but... It hurts! It hurts! Somebody help me! The game is lagging a little bit. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still trying to comprehend what just happened. Alright. It'll all be over. Or, I'm sorry, let me go for a little lighter voice. It'll all be over if you'd like... I'm sorry, let me try again. It'll all be over if you just die already, you know. There now. That's, that it's nice. What? That it's nice. Alright, you are just covered in a crazy amount of blood. Okay, moving on. Strangely, it was only after these... I can't make this... Okay. Oh, I can't skip any... Okay, I see what's happening. Now open up and say, ah. Oh, no. No. No, please, no. Oh, Mom. Chapter 5. Also, that's pretty cool logo. I like that. Can we skip it a little bit, though? Because it's been here too long. It's on me. Oh, I forgot this happened. Okay. My, you're really shaking. What's the matter? Was that you? Stay silent. Let's just stay quiet. Oh. Okay. I'm kind of following Yuka now. At least I'm playing the game now that it's almost over. You know what? I'll film another episode in a second. Alright, let's... I guess we're Yuka now. So, Kazami is crazy, 100%. But okay, you know, I guess we'll see what happens right now. I was about to say next time, but look,
right,
you said like 5 more minutes.
5 minutes. Let's go. Turn
It
it
hasn't been
off.
5 minutes.
Let's.
Okay, all right,
go.
all right.
Hey,
I'm gonna
don't
come
give me attitude.
clean the bathroom, even though half of it is your
Spray
mess.
this air freshener in this smelly room.
Okay, all right. You know what? You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. All right, here. I'll put the tablet down. I'm going to do it! No, you're right. I can't. I'm so sorry.
Will you knock it off with the attitude?
Gosh. Okay, I'm ending it. Oh my gosh. Would you get out of here?
Oh. Alright.
No, I'm sorry.
You want to talk? Alright.
I'm sorry, not the bell,
here.
please.
Come here.
I'm sorry. No.
It's too late.
No.
Sorry.
Ah!
asking you. All I ask you to do is clean up back, you freeloader. You are a freeloader, and I never ask you to pay rent. All I ever do is to take care of you. I love you, and I hate you for making me do this.
Knocked over my tablet.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're sorry. You're not as sorry as you're gonna be. I've got a combo breaker on your butt. Let's go. Up. Turn it off. Turn it off. Let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Now. Now. Turn it off.